Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Just an introduction for the benefit of YouTube, really, when it goes up there. So no bug rot today, unfortunately, but we're going to go through some of the epic stuff with Figwort today. I thought so. Yeah, we'll give that a go and see what happens. Raining. It's raining. So I'm going to try and make things easier for myself. I'm going to bind near where I know the wandering spirit roams. Why have I not got Spirit Wolf on? Yeah, we're going to roam where we're going to bind where the wandering spirit spawns, and then on the way through Raft Mountains, I'm going to kill the paladin and the shadow knight. I'm assuming I can do that to pick up the weapons. I assume that will be okay. That won't be a problem. It's a will-o-wisp. Now, I know the wandering spirit wanders. These guards okay for me? Yeah. I know the wandering spirit kind of wanders around some guard towers. I'm not sure if this is one of those. Well, I think I'll bind here because I know that this is one of the areas where he wanders. So we will bind here. Why not? Then we'll take that long run through West Karana. You just see the sun coming up there, which is very nice and misty. I do love the Karanas, as I've probably said many times before. Some of my favourite, even West Karana. I know people hate it, but I'm a big fan. I should change my God damn it! I haven't changed my title. There we go. Morning, mate. Yeah, thanks for that. Kind of didn't really. I didn't think we would win that game. I thought that if the first game where we beat them, I thought was one of those games where could have gone either way. We won, but we got away with it, I think. But yeah, playing them at home, no chance. Still in contract on the league now. We're looking for the coast. There it is. I do love running along the coast. One of those sad things. And you always seem to get a bit of music as well, don't you? A little bit of MIDI playing when you get on the coast. Not sure if you can hear that at all. Lovely. Although I wonder if that will get. I wonder if that will get copyright something or other. Surely not. Hi mate, doing well, thank you. Doing well, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be doing a lot of travelling in this video today, in this stream I should say. Hope you don't mind. I mean I don't, to be honest with you. I love running around the game. But I'm going to try and kind of cut. I'm going to make some shortcuts for myself as we go along. Morning. So I'm going to kill the paladin and the shadow knight, assuming that I can. I'm sure I probably should be able to at 37. I'm going to kill them on the way through to the Jade Dragon. Or is it the Jade Tiger? What's it called? I think it's the Jade Tiger. Yeah, do you know what? I was just thinking to myself, I might have to use location for the test of patience because I have no idea what Figwort's swimming skill is. It's probably not going to be very good. So I might have to do a lock on that to see to actually get to the location in the water. Actually, as well, I bet I'm not. Okay. Well, before we do the test of patience, I'm going to have to buy some fish scales as well. But we've got to go to Freeport, so hopefully we can get some there. Yeah, my swimming skill is. Oh my god, my swimming skill is 31. Oh my days. Well, I think Spirit of Wolf helps a bit swimming, so you know. And the spawns on those mobs is quite long, so and they seem to stick around for quite a long time. And I'm not even sure. I mean, I want to do the I want to go through the dialogue, but I'm not even sure if you need to really. As I say, I've done this once before, so I'm going to cheat a bit just by doing things as I run past them. So we're in North Corona. And the weather is very much like it is in the UK. Well, certainly where I am in the UK at the moment. It's misty and wet. Look at that. It looks great. Get some amazingly atmospheric screenshots, I think, in Everquest. Yeah, I was kind of wondering that about the dialogue. I mean, test of patience, for example, I'm wondering if you can just not talk to the spawns as they spawn, or if you have to talk to them to get them to despawn and for something else to spawn. I'm really not sure. But with lock, I should be able to find a location, and we'll go through the dialogue if we can. Yeah, I think south and southeast is where the weather is poorest today, mate, in the UK. Now I just need to bring up Um, I'm just going to bring up the wiki because I'm going to bring up a map of Raff Mountains. Yeah, so we need to kill Glaron the Wicked, and there's also a paladin, Tabian the Goodly. Okay, so if we'll be coming in from Lake Raff. Tabian the Goodly seems to be the first one. Through the Lake Raff entrance, turn left, and there we are. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Actually, I mean, I've already done it with Mugwort, and I've got all the dialogue on video, which was one of the things that I was concerned about. So maybe we'll just ignore that. So they just spawn and despawn, do they? And eventually the spirit comes. That's good to know. South Carolina, what a zone. And still popular, I think. Even with Velius out. For certain level ranges, it's good. Like Figwort's been here doing some stuff. He's been getting some scrolls off the knolls and stuff. I haven't checked yet, but I think Tabian and Glaron are both level 30, hopefully. So with a pet and a dollop of slow, we shouldn't have too many problems. You also might see the old Barbarian Spiritist hammer in action, which I sold a load of stuff to get, and it's brilliant. Actually, people talk about regeneration and frontal stun immunity make the ogre and the troll the best shamans, and I'm not experienced enough to disagree with that. But leveling from 30 onwards to a period where it becomes impractical, the hammer is just amazing. I mean, I get a 1 proc a fight, sometimes 2. I've even had 3 procs. And for a free 250 damage proc, that's not bad at all. I'm not sure if I'm using it right though. I don't haste myself because I've kind of read and heard that procs go off more if you're not hasted. Some strange mathematical type stuff that I'm not too sure on. Okay, so I think I'm too far in the corner here, aren't I? Or am I? There's a birdhouse. Oh, there we go. Let's keep the Spirit of Wharf on. Just for some drive-by sowing. I do love that. It's one of the great things about playing a shaman or a druid, I guess, or a ranger. Just being able to speed people up a bit, because as we know, travelling around Noraf can be slow. I enjoy it, but I think Spirit Wolf is one of those spells where I think every class kind of wishes that they had it, you know, and I guess that's why the Journeyman's Boots are so popular. I thought there was going to be a buyable version of the boots. I bet I've got no... Oh, Bob. Got no bat wings either. Yeah, I thought there was going to be a buyable version of the boots, but I don't know if they're not, if they're maybe just not in game yet. Okay, so I apologise, but we're going to have to do a slow-ass swim. Because I thought I was all super prepared, and now I realise I don't have any fish scales, I don't have any bat wings. So we will need to try and acquire some of those as we go along. But anyway, that means we can do this, where we can kind of see under the sea, just on the edge there, look. Woohoo! Swimming 33. Yeah. I mean, Spirit Wolf certainly does help a lot, but the Shaman, the Test of Patience Shaman, I'm assuming it's just the same one for good and bad race, good and evil races, or good and misunderstood races, I should say. It's the ogre on Thingy Island. She swims quickly. I'm sure Mugwort's got a really high swim skill, and with Spirit Wolf, I still couldn't keep up with her. So. This is one of those interesting zones, which I might have to do a video on. I know Dalen's doing lots of guide videos, and I started doing them some time ago, but I didn't carry on. But this might be a good zone to cover for a guide video, because it's one of those out of the way places, and I don't think that people actually come here and level particularly. There are a lot of quest mobs in the zone. Certainly there are a couple of shaman areas, I think, where you get some quests, and there are just mobs standing around, which I'm assuming are part of quests and things, ruined towers, buildings and whatnot. Really interesting. I'm the only one here. Raft Mountains is a bit more popular, I think, because of the giants, but you very rarely see people in Raft Mountains doing... there's loads of camps, loads of lizard men and orc camps, but you very rarely see people there doing anything with them. Canthurn, so he's an NPC. Don't quite know what he does. Yeah, I might do that actually. I might swat up on the zone and then do a guide, because it's one of the most interesting zones in the game, I think, actually. I think because it's so unpopulated from a player point of view. Goblin Netmaster pet. No, I'm not going to get sidetracked. Normally I'd go and have a look. Let's not do that. There's some bandit camps as well. And there's a really snazzy looking ranger hut, which I guess must be part of some quests. Maybe the armor quests from Soul A or whatever, or the epic quest maybe, or maybe the True Shot quests. Now I'm assuming these ogre shaman are indifferent to me yet, so we'll go and see if they've got any fish scales and bat wings. This is also why it takes me so long to get anywhere. If I wasn't streaming at the moment, I would just go to the island and have a look, see who was there. And that's, along with the fact that I've got more characters than you can shake a stick at. That's also a bit of an issue. Well, I gained 6 points in swimming. Yeah. Now, someone mentioned that when I sit down, my spellbook always comes up, and it does because I don't sit. I've got a hotkey for spells. That's basically why. I like to have a spellbook open when I sit down, just in case I need a quick yeah. Okay. Yo guys. Yeah, I think Turga is the only. Yep, she is. Bandages, fishing, no fish scales. Ah, okay. Well, maybe Freeport will be the place for those. Okay, let's do a bit of buffing, shall we? So we've got a couple of fights here. Well, it's interesting to see how people do their buffing and stuff. Do they clear a load of spells and put all the buffs on and do them all at once? I normally just keep one slot at the bottom and I just quickly change. You know, I don't know. Bit of dex from a procking. Oh, let's refresh Spirit of Wolf again. Yeah, it just seems prefer. I mean, I'm sure it's I'm sure it's pretty much. Or it's a much for muchness, but yeah, I should prefer using the one slot. So we've got a gasser today. Okay, that doesn't sound much fun. Gasser is basically going to be a harm touch bait, essentially. Right, okay. So according to Wiki, Tabian is the first one. He should be just forward and to the left, forward and to the north. He's a paladin, so I'm pretty sure. Hello. Oh, I'm pretty sure he will. I'm pretty sure he Blah, 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 blah. What do we want? A bit of Scourge, maybe? I guess he'll heal himself. I can't remember actually from the fight that I've already done. Yeah, I've just started an Enchanter again. Another one. Enchanter seems to be that one of those classes, a bit like the Shaman, where I should really enjoy, and I kind of do. But I just kind of I think I had one to level 30 and I deleted it, which is, I know, I hold my hands up. It's just ridiculous. But I kind of have a habit of doing that. When I need a slot, I'll delete something and then regret it later. But this time I'm kind of, I should start another account maybe, but I've been trying to get my roster full of classes I like to have a go at, as most normal people do, I'd imagine. And there's an enchanter on a little gnome which I've done some stuff with, so I'm looking forward to getting a bit further with that. Just the whole toolbox thing. I love class. I think that's part of the shaman's appeal. I love the whole toolboxy thing that goes on. I think anything that kind of slightly put me off is that because the pets are not great later on. I know you get slow and haste, don't you? So I suppose they could be made to be better. But yeah, I think when I was feeling a lot more poorly than I am now, the whole kind of charming thing, keeping something charmed and concentrating long enough for that kind of thing, yeah, kind of put me off a bit. But maybe we'll have more success this time. Now, have I come the wrong way? I don't think so. Or maybe Tabian is just... Oh, there he is. Tabian the Goodly. Now, for people who haven't seen the videos, the spirit sends you to talk to these two. There's a paladin and a shadow knight, and the wandering spirit sends you to talk to them. I think to try and get them to see the error of their ways, because I think they've been here for a long time, just in conflict with each other, and I believe that conflict has gone beyond the, beyond the rules, I think, of their respective guilds and stuff. I have a task for you. Yeah, so he wants me to kill the Shadow Knight, basically. And you go and talk to Shadow Knight, and the Shadow Knight wants you to kill the Paladin. And it turns out that we have to kill both of them. So, Tabs, let's see what you've got. I said it before and I'll say it again, slow is OP. It's just... I've seen, like, I was having a chat with I think it was a troll Shadow Knight once in game, and we were just comparing basically, and it was crazy that I could kind of, obviously not tank better than him, but slow let me essentially kind of perform better than him, because cutting out those attacks is a massive thing. Well, he's not hitting me for too much. I'm assuming that he will lay on hands, maybe, when he gets to a certain point. Oh, he resisted. What the hell? I think it's raining very hard outside now. I'll let my pet take a bit of damage. I mean, Mugwort found the fight a lot easier, obviously, because he's a lot higher. Oh, I have a shaman there. I wonder if they've come to do the quest as well. Oh, he's healing. Let's see if we can nuke him down a bit. Yeah, we got a proc. Haha. Nice. Okay. There we go. He's dead. Sorry, Mr. Shaman. I don't know how long he takes to spawn. And it's quite possible that maybe the shaman there has just killed Glaron. So we've got the first bit of what we need. which I believe is a Mars promise. Let's put our quest items. Oh, not in there. Let's put our quest items in the large sewing kit. That's the only place they go. Fine steel sword, Mars promise, 25 hit points, 14 AC. That's probably quite good to use actually. Now, I can hear my cat meowing because I think it's stuck in the rain outside. So I'm just going to go and let it in. I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that, my cat was shouting at me because she was stuck in the rain, even though it wasn't my fault. So, next we've got to go and get Glaron. He's not too far away. If we follow this wall round all the way to the main path, and then he's just around the corner. It's quite possible, I guess, though, that that shaman has just killed the mob. What level is that chap? Oh, he's anonymous. I mean, the old people talk about looks and stuff, but I do like the look of the Ixar shaman. They look really nice. They look a bit more. How can you say? A bit more tribal. A bit more mystical, maybe. Maybe it's the colour of the armour and stuff. I'm not sure. So this should save us some time. We get the weapon and the shield, then we go to Freeport. And then I've bound at the Wandering Spirit, so I'll return there at the end, and that's it. Do the 2 turn-ins for that, I think. Either way, this makes sense doing it this way, I think. Okay, so we need to go almost to the Figwort zone line and then just turn left before we get there. This is always a really interesting area as well, this here. I'm not sure if these they might well be Shield of Falsehood. Yep, doing that, yep. I wonder if these mobs are actually meant to be part of something, some kind of bigger... Because I think there's a couple of mobs in the zone here, isn't there, that have kind of got Egyptian names as well, like Sphinxy type mobs. I wonder if the whole Egyptian thing was supposed to be a bit more fleshed out in the game. I don't know. A very interesting spot again. Quite a lot of people in the zone. all at the giants, I'm assuming. I should go and sit over there, shouldn't I? Because it seems a pretty good place for if you can afford. Oh, there's Haston. Hasten Bootstrutter. Yeah, if you can just sit there and farm giants. I don't know if you get rich, but does anyone know the spawn times? Spawn times on Glaron and Tabian, because if the Ixar Shaman there was coming from the other way, so he may have killed Glaron already. So what I'll do is, instead of waiting around, I will go to Freeport and then we'll come back. I think he's either in or near the ruins here. 2 hours, okay. Oh, he's there. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm rubbish at Everquest because I kind of feel it's a game where you kind of almost have to be quite selfish, and I feel quite bad now because the Ixar Shaman's probably going to come here next. But, yeah. But what can you do? You ready, Gasser? I'm afraid you're going to be taking a harm touch. Right, we'll do a bit of medding and stuff. I'll get myself back up. But I'm going to just assume that we've got the mob. He's our mob. I might give Gasser a few more hit points, actually. I'm not sure how bad the level 30 thing is. We'll see. Now, these two fights, I think, are probably the hardest part in getting the Shield of Falsehood. I did read some horror stories about the. About the test of patience. Apparently, there was loads of really high level sharks and stuff swimming around that kill you, but when I did it with Mugwort, maybe I was lucky, but I didn't get any of that at all, so that will be interesting. Ticks are weird, aren't they? I don't know if it was the same in live, but it sort of ticks up twice, then it goes back to what it should be. And I'm getting 8 health a tick with regeneration on. Is Chloroplast 39 then? I guess it must be. Okay, cheers, mate. I'll give you a shout if I need some help. I think we're okay. We've done Tabian so far. That wasn't too bad. I think these guys are level 30, so I really shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, ticks are really odd. You seem to get 2 ticks and it goes back again. I guess assuming you get the right number. So that's all that matters. Okay, so we've reinforced Gasser a bit there because he's gonna be taking the he's gonna be taking the harm touch on the chin. I'm assuming Glaron is a Shadow Knight. I'm pretty sure he is. I just saw him cast a spell. I mean, he's dual wielding. He's obviously a special Shadow Knight. Special Shadow Knight. Okay. Let's have a look at the text. Yep. So as before, he wants us to go and kill the. He wants us to go and kill the paladin, I believe. Okay. So I wonder what happens if you bring him proof. If I give him the shield. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that's probably going to muck up my quest. But I wonder what happens if you do that. I'll have to try that one day, just for a bit of a laugh. Anyway. Sorry, Gasser. This is your moment. Ooh, about 40% Gasser took there. Now, Shadow Knights are nasty. This might be a worse fight than the last one. We'll see. Don't like that. Don't like any of this stuff. Eek. I think we're just going to burn him down. Should have put some magic resist on. That was pretty stupid. He's on the run. We got him on the run. C8, thank you. Thank you very much, mate. That's awesome. Poor old Gasser. Come on, fella. Finish him off. So woe procs affliction, envy. They don't look anything special. Right. Next step, Freeport. Let's move those out of the way. Okay, so we've picked up those, which is good. We don't need to go back. We don't need to go back to... oh. C8 here. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, mate. Okay, we're off. I have to say, I had a chat with two or three of the Infernus guys now, and they're a really nice bunch. Sort of kind of guild that you like to get into. I think they're kind of mostly about my sort of age. Old gits. Yeah, and I think like how they play the game seems really good. They're just there for a good time, you know, no nonsense. Just noticed I've got a fair amount of XP there actually for killing those two. Okay, let's go. Thanks, mate. That's brilliant. That is. That's certainly cut out some time. I can get this bit done. So we're going to see Bondle. We're going to see the Drunken Shaman, Bondle Felligan, who I think only acts drunk, and I hope I hope I've done this in the right order. Yeah, tiny gems, definitely the next step. Yeah, you give him the gem, and you tell him he can buy alcohol with it, and suddenly he becomes all serious. Oh, I am, yeah. Oh, don't get a mechanical keyboard if you like typing. Bloody hell. So the commons then. When I first started playing a game, I spent a huge amount of time in the commons, just because I think it was just assumed that it was the place. Before I realised that before I realised that I love the Kenos area. It was it was. What are these gals? Hey gals, you druids? I guess so. Yeah, it was just seen as the area, wasn't it? So I spent a lot of time here killing bears for high quality pelts and stuff before I discovered the delights of Kenos. Thank you all for coming anyway. We've got 13 people at the moment, which is awesome. If you've got any questions or anything, just fire away. But thanks for coming. It's really, really good. No mission environment suit. Nice. How busy is the tunnel today? 46 players, so quite busy. Flawless diamond, 7.5k. Holy moly's. Is that, I guess, is that for some of the Velius armor quests, maybe? Wowzer. Okay, so we need North Freeport. This will take us into West Freeport. This is the sort of thing I like in game as well. There's a guy here called Timac, and he's got some kind of, like, you know, he's got some sort of sales pitch and stuff going on. They sell their stuff for you. Not sure how I'd feel about that. I guess if they're from a reputable guild and people can recommend them, that would be good. But yeah, nice one. It's good though, enterprising. I like to see that sort of thing in MMOs. And Everquest was one of the few where you could actually do that kind of thing. Okay, guards apprehensive. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. Ah, but while I'm here, I need to remember to look for fish scales. Okay. So this, yep, so North Freeport this way. If anyone's got the wiki open, I don't mind looking to see who sells fish scales in Freeport. That would be great. There we go. There's Bondle. I love that barbarian face. That's awesome. Bit of salt and pepper going on. Not quite pepper because it's not black, but you know what I mean. Okay, so it says to give him a tiny gem. A drink for a month. I have to wait for him to stop. It says on this wiki here that he starts off in the sewers, but both times that's where he's been standing when I've done the quest. So I'm not sure if that's correct. Oh, thanks, mate. Listen, Smocken in West Freeport. Okay. Should have got them first, just became unprepared. Now there's a bit here where I need to tell him that he can buy booze with the gem. Do I need to stop him or will he just stop? Oh god, I hope I've mucked it up. Uh-oh. Yeah, you carry on going, Bondle. Don't let me muck it up for you. Keep going. I guess I can just go to the green jade tiger Jade Tiger, and the spirits there, I guess. I probably don't have to go through this. So we've missed. So I'm not sure if hailing him calls that, but we've missed the bit where you tell him he can buy booze, because he's just taking me straight up to the spirit, basically. Again, I'm assuming that you can possibly just ignore this section and come straight here to this room. There we go. Greater spirit. Well, I'll follow justice ofs. In the next room. Oh, okay. When things like that happen, I think to myself, oh no, what have I done? I've done something wrong. Oh, okay. So, so because I'm a barbarian, I'm sure this is different. Let's do some stuff. Now, did it tell me not to do something here because it I'm following the guide. We'll get all the text. I'll put this on YouTube, so if you haven't seen the previous videos I've done, you can yeah, just have a look at these guys. Okay. What wisps of consciousness? Have I spelt that right without having to look? No, probably not. That's how you spell consciousness, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm missing out an S. Almost right. And then we've got to ask about the Hyoka. Of course, that's the most important part. I will walk the path. Okay. We've got the gem already, haven't we? Yeah. Okay. Bit done. So we now need to head to Uglin, who is on Carrot Isle, and I believe that is. Let's go and find those scows first. But that's handy actually, because I think that is. She's in the Casters Guild, West Freeport. Okay, I know where that is. Thanks for that, mate. That's brilliant. Yeah, so Error's Crossing is off of... we need to go back to Kenos, don't we? And get the boat. Oops. Oh dear. And I'm bound in West Carana, which is handy. I guess everyone's the same, but I was dead nervous doing this the first time. Because I just guess any sort of mistake just yeah can essentially mean you have to start the quest again. I think. I'm not sure if it's that harsh, but. So Mage Guild looking for Listen. Righto. Let me just make sure that the apprehensive, that's fine. There's Dooley Jonkers. What a name. Oh damn, is it one of those weird guilds? Let's make sure that where are we at? Jussiforn. Wowza. So I guess we have to teleport in, by the looks of things. No, that's out. There she is. Friscales. Yes! Thanks for that, mate. That's going to make things much easier. Anything else interesting? Hammer of Flattening. Warrior or Shadow Knight. Only big races. Cool. Right, so we've done everything here, haven't we? Let's just check. Errors crossing of Kinos, yeah. So no Batwings actually. No Batwings. What the hell would you think? I was kind of wondering about the lock command. I'm wondering if I could levitate above the water until I get to the location and then go down. That means we'll get there quicker. But I'm not sure what the lock works off of. Is it like X and Y axis? If I'm higher up, is the location... I'm not sure. Actually. Okay, so let's get some Batwings then. Okay, there are three merchants in West Freeport that seem to do Batwings. I guess there's a fair chance that... What's her name? I guess there's a fair chance that they might be in the Mage Guild. Or maybe not. Okay, so we are just randomly running around here looking for someone that sells bat wings. Let's see if we can do this a bit more scientifically, shall we? Okay. I don't think, yeah, I don't think this is the same view, but I clicked on Lissa True Green, and when it comes up on the wiki, it actually says that she's in Kenos, or her faction is Kenos anyway. So that's weird. Maybe they've made a mistake there. Yeah, I think we'll head to Kenos. That seems to be the best option. Just looking at the wiki again, and it does mention that that super duper shark. So our quest might be pulled up short if the shark is there, but I didn't encounter it at all before, so hopefully we'll be lucky this time. I killed that skeleton there because it's so annoying when you're a newbie. I think I have my mic switched off then. I do apologise. Yeah, it's so annoying as a newbie. Shark 33. Okay, mate. Well, as I said, I didn't actually come across it before, so I'm hoping that's going to be the same. I think the wiki also says it sounds quite nasty. Cannot be rooted and chained to spells. It's one hell of a shark. Oops. Shadow Shaska was actually sitting there 2 hours ago. An hour and a half ago. Because I sailed him before. We'll just check the Mages Guild for those bat wings. That's weird. So true. Is it blue bright? True green and blue flame. Well, they're quite distinct. They're quite distinct surnames, those. Neither of them appear to be in the Kenos area. No, Backman's in Kenos. Okay, thanks, mate. No worries. We'll do without them. I think Spirit of Wharf and my meagre swimming skill will get us there. Gash Flockwalker. What a name. Holy moly. You know, please let me have Enduring Breath. Sorry I wasn't stupid enough not to. Oh, thank God for that. I've got to be one of those moments there. Okay, mate. No worries. It's a fair old swim to the spot, but we only really need to get there for the wanderings for the spirit, so yeah. I could have just killed a bat or two. Yeah. I was in Kinos Hills as well. Real manage without. So, let me write down. I must have a pen here somewhere. I have a pen, and of course I didn't take into account the fact that I might have missed the boat. Well, there you go. What's the pen for? I just wrote the location down of where she goes, basically. That's all. I could have kept the wiki up, but I thought I've got it. I'm going to put it right there in front of me there. And while we're waiting, we might as well also do. Might as well do one of those. There we go. We're ready. That's it, guys. What can we do? Wait for the boat. Depending on what happens on the time front, what I might do is get there, and then go and have lunch, and then do the second. How long we've been streaming for about an hour and a half now, and then come back and do the other bit after lunch. Could practice swimming, couldn't we? Some disaster where the boat comes, and yeah, we don't need that. Let's just kind of swim around here. Can you just kind of like? Oh wow! Can you just kind of stay in the water? Swimming speed's not too bad, actually, with Spirit of War form, but she does swim very fast. Let's give that a go then. Okay, I'll do that at some point. Just get it up to max. There's a little fishing quest there. And a character called Rohan. Wow. It's got to be a Tolkien reference, surely. Oh. Tribune is the name of the... is that right? Oh, the tribunal. Okay. Whatever. I don't want to miss the boat. Just thinking, that's not a very long journey from Eridin, is it? But I think you have to jump on some shuttles, don't you? That shuttle you to the main coast. So maybe that's why the boat takes. Oh, oops, there it is. No, no, it wasn't announced at all. Yeah, it might just be Butcher Block, actually. It wasn't here. At the Freeport, I'm not sure. I haven't used that boat for quite some time. What a game Everquest is. In a world... in a world where it's full of magic, they make you get the boat. That's what EverQuest is all about. They don't make you get the boat, obviously. You know, you can pull, but now it says Ooglin spawn is 2 hours. So I think that if she's there when we get there, we're just going to go for it. I think probably seems to be the sensible option. Was there 2 boats then on Classic going between Butcherbrook and Freeport? Kind of makes sense because that is a long time to wait for that boat. See if Ooglin's up. You know what? I think there are some bats on there. There's some vampire bats on this island. Much studying to do. He looks pretty cool. There are some bats here. There you go. Vampire bat. Okay, let's see if Ooglin's up. Let's kill that bat. We'll see if Ooglin's up. Huh. Okay. Okay, so Ooglin is up. I've got a feeling that maybe that's the only bat here. What do you think about pets? I think a pet's probably going to be more hindrance than not, because if we do come across something, he's probably going to aggro before I do, I would guess. Well, some are never had to pet out. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Charm animals. Let's do it. Let's just do this. Okay. To test. Okay. Here we go, Ooglin. This is for you. Hang on. We're going for a swim, Figwort. Okay. Let's go. Go on, Oogs. Let's do this. Oh. Sharks. God damn it. God, it's dark. Holy moly. Okay. So it's minus 1600. Yeah, invisible. That's been a good idea. Minus 1600 plus 4200. So both are going in the right direction. Slowly, but that's fine. there. She must have gone this way because the minus numbers started to go down there. This is longer than I thought, further away than I thought it was. Actually, hammerheads the sharks. Ah, there we go. Sraffan the Soaked. We're there. Okay. So he won't see me, will he? If I hail him. There you are. I'll go through some of the text. It's quite. I mean, if I will, let's do that. It's quite interesting, some of the text. So if you can just sort of follow it as you like, really. If I do that, so you can. I've got it on video on YouTube, but I think that's covered all of Raffan or Sraffan's text. Next we've got Dylan the Drowned. He appears 3 minutes after Sraffan despawns. Oh, there he is. Dylan is actually a dead man. Are you an illusion? I am not an illusion. Oh, well, that's too bad. Okay. I think that's it for Dylan. I can see smaller sharks swimming around, but nothing too scary at the moment. I think it's one of the wonders of One of the wonders of levitate underwater is that you don't sink. Is that right? I'm not sure. This is very strange, though. Very strange thing. But they do call it the test of patience. Yeah, so at this point, Raffen tries to get him. At some point, he swims off and tries to get him to go with you, doesn't he? But you just have to wait it out. Yeah, this is a great. This is a great part of the quest. I enjoyed reading all the stuff, all the stuff they come out with, and they're funny as well. There's a lot of character in these characters, as it were. Okay, so they're going to swim off. They want you to go with them, but we'll wait. I think the next spawn is Froham the Forgotten. Yeah, it just does seem a bit different to other epic quests, the Shaman one, which is really nice. I've really enjoyed doing it. It's not just a long list of stuff on the plains to kill. There's a bit more going on. Maybe I should have had timers running, but it said 3 minutes for Froham. This is the point where you sit here thinking to yourself, has he spawned somewhere? Oh, there's a killer shark. Oh, god damn it. There's that shark. I think he sees through invis, so it's probably pointless. Okay, I've got a feeling that we've missed him somewhere. There he is. Got him. So let's go through Froham's text. It'll be here soon. Okay. We've got to wait for Abe. He's crazy, old Abe. Is it dark, guys? Hope you can. I'm assuming night's fallen because I'm a barbarian. I'll turn the gamma up a bit. Yeah, I know. It's really bad. We do get a spell for it, don't we? For improving vision. I've probably got it, and I haven't cast it, or maybe it's higher level. Not sure. So it's a 5-minute wait for Abe. He's got some funny text. Is that spirit? Is it Spirit of the Snake? Is that what it is? Spirit of Snake, or is that something to do with charisma? Oops, let's give it a go. Serpent Sight, you're right, and it's a fairly low level spell, which probably means that I forgot to buy it at some point. Serpent Sight, there we go. There we go. That's helped a lot. There's hammerheads hovering. They're green though, so I assume as long as it's just those ones, I think would be okay. Hey. Oh, Froham's got bored and swam off. Ah, poor old Froham. They keep trying to get you to go with them, which is quite funny. It's quite unnerving actually. If you can see, every time there's a flash of lightning, I can see. Sometimes I can see the outline of a shark in the distance. There's one. Come on, Abe. Whoa. Hang on, hang on. Have they smelt barbarian? They're starting to. Come on, Abe. God damn it. Come on, Abe, now. I really should have put a timer on, shouldn't I? So we've got Abe, and then after that the spirit spawns. He gives you an arrow, doesn't he? Which I don't think is nothing to do with the epic quest, and I'm not sure if it was going to be part of another quest that was never finished. But yeah, you get a broken arrow from Abe. Patience, exactly. That is what it's all about. My buffs are going, but I'm not too concerned. Well, apart from enduring breath, of course. There we go. Can we get in from here? Yeah. Okay, hey. That's crazy. Okay, we've got Abe. Yeah, that does make sense. So at this point you ask about a broken arrow, and it's amazing how people... Does he actually mention a broken arrow? No, so maybe that's why. So yeah, so he gives you a broken arrow. It's quite interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to be part of some other quest that, as I said, was never finished, but I think he does eventually give us the arrow. Okay, so we have the broken arrow. You'll know who to give it to when it is time. Well, we never do we? Never find that out, do we? I don't think. Okay, so I think Abe is the last one before the spirit, so we're nearly there. So I wonder if you, I guess when you've got the shield, you can go through could go through this part of the quest again, and maybe just try different things out. Might do that. I might do that at some point. Maybe kill Glaron or the paladin and give them the item. See what happens. Maybe follow these guys. See where they go. I imagine they just disappear at some point. I would guess, and they go nowhere. But again, might be interesting to have a look. A lot of faffing about though. Well, we'll be keeping our broken arrow. Just in, yeah, you never know. Okie doke. I've heard people mention that there are kind of, you can kind of cheat your way through the faction section, and I'm not sure if that's what you mean. That's not cheating essentially, but I know someone said there's a very quick way of getting your faction max. But I haven't done the next bit after the shield, you see, so I'll probably try and do that. The City of Mist way, isn't it, where you get the stuff. But yeah, why not keep killing those things over and over again? I guess spawn times might be a problem, aren't they 2 hours? I'm not sure. Is that how you did it, or did you okay. Oh, sharks are sharks are circling. Wow, 3 of them now. Haven't seen a killer shark again though, so. Oh, okay. Did you get the boots? I guess they kind of seem like quite useful. Quite a nice thing to have, maybe. I'll have to stream that, but I'll have to get some help with that. I think probably doing the boots. Okay. There we go. Buffing itself straight away. Why not? And that is that. So I think all we need to do now is go and find the the wandering spirit, and that's it, guys. I think we will get we turn in the weapon and the shield. Or we turn. I'm not sure what we turn in. I'll have to check. But yeah, we turn in the stuff that we got from the paladin and Shadow Knight, and that's it. I think we get the shield. I'm going to stop the stream here, but I will be back after lunch, probably about between 30 to 60 minutes, and we'll carry on. We'll carry on to the end. Let's just get out of here first. Just double check to make sure I've got the gem, because I'm paranoid. Yeah, but bound in WK purposely, actually. Let's see if it's about. If we can find it, we might as well just finish it. Okay. I think this might be the tower that it roams around. It roams around the towers. I've noticed. Look out for any wisp. That's basically that's the way to do it. That looks like it might be it. There it is. Stand still. Do I have to hail it? Stop moving. Ah. Okay. We're nearly there. MV woe. Okay, so basically all three items: woe, MV, and Mars promise. You stay right there. And there we have it. That's it. We've done it. Let's put it on. There we go. That's it. So that's taken around 2.5 hours, which is not too bad, actually. We got it all in one video before lunchtime. But yeah, let's have a look at the stats. It's rather nice. Plus 5 whiz, plus 30 mana, which is what we're worried about the most. And that's it, guys. That is it. That is it. I'm going to go for some lunch. I might come back and stream some more this afternoon. If you see me on, yeah, you want to come and say hello, come and say hello. I'm not sure what I'll be doing. My plan originally was to go through Figwort with this, to do this, and I'll probably do that again, although I may not stream it. Yeah, because I'm still sort of, you know, I need to kind of. I've said this a million times before, and you're probably sick of hearing it, but I need to push on and just get a character. I'd like to get character to 50, and we'll see where we go. You know, it's got to be a shaming as well. So we'll, yeah, we'll see. But I'd like to do it with Bugrock because he's a favourite for a lot of people, and I get quite a lot of messages and stuff asking me, you know, if I'm going to do any more stuff with him. So, but anyway, that's it, guys. We've got the shield. Figwort's got it. That's 2 now we've done. Glutton for punishment. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I might see you this afternoon.